Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mayra Loli Ishimura, and you can call me Mayora or Loli or Ishimura, anything you guys want. And I'm a student at Bayangkara Jakarta University that have the chance and the opportunity to study for 1 semester at University of Strathclyde in Glasgow, United Kingdom. And here I want to talk about my experience as one of the awardee of IISMA 2021. So the first thing that we need to do is we have to prepare for our pre-departure, such as our visa and then our tuberculosis certification, and then we need to translate our documents. Don't forget that we have to get a recommendation letter from our university that it is already translated in English, and all of our document needed to be translated by sworn translators. And it is actually a long journey for me and my friends that go to University of Strathclyde, because this is a situation where the COVID-19 pandemic is really in high risk back then before we go to Glasgow. Actually we have to quarantine for 10 days after we arrive at Glasgow. It is such a great opportunity for me to know about how their quarantine system there, and we have to fill some documents before we arrive at the Glasgow airport, and it will be given and shown to the immigration officers there. And yeah, it is such a great opportunity. There's one thing that a really big shock for me, because I have a difficulty to understand people there because their Scottish accent is so thick, and it is really hard for me to know about what they're talking about. And that is one of the most and the big obstacle for me. Not just a big, it is a huge obstacle for me actually. And we move to, let me talk about the courses and how the University of Strathclyde welcome us, and I'm going to tell you about the courses and how their education system and the University of Strathclyde actually told the student how to study and how to get the hybrid learning because the COVID-19 pandemic. And yeah, let me tell you that all of that. And the first thing is I choose University of Strathclyde, and I take around 4 courses: Introduction to Business Analysis and Technology, Intro to Journalism, Media and Communication, Professional Issues in Computing, and the last one is Engineering Design for Software Development. All of them are actually just 2 courses that related to my major in Indonesia in my home university, and the other 2 majors, the other 2 courses is not really related to my degree in my home university. But this is a really great opportunity for me to learn more about other courses that is really different, because I always study about scientific, the science, and we have to do math and then programming, coding, and after that, after arriving there, I have to study about journalism, and then I have to study about law and ethics and professional issues in computing courses. And after that, I've also studied about business and a little bit about technology, how they're actually supported the business, and we have to do the analytical report, and not a report, I mean we have to do the analysis to know about how this technology can impact the business around the world, around the globe. And after that, their education system is really different, because we only have to take about 4 courses that have different credits, and they have mainly 2 classes, such as tutorial classes, and that the main class via Zoom meeting. It is an online, it is the lecture classes, and so we actually have to 2 times a week for one course, such as I'm taking introduction to business analyst and technology. I have a tutorial class every Monday and the lecture class every Tuesday. And in these tutorial classes, we will talk about the previous week materials. We always discuss about what is the problem, why we have to solve the problem, we have to know about the previous week material. So yeah, we need to read more about the material, because if you attend the tutorial classes without reading the materials, it is really hard for you to comprehend the teaching assistant when they are talking about the material. And after that, there's one interesting courses that I take. It is engineering design for software development. I take about 3 times a week for a meeting. So I have lecture classes. It is asynchronous, so we have just to read about the materials through the e-learning, and after that we get to go to the tutorial classes if you have a problems with your code, because this is a software development courses, so we have to study about coding. And in this class we study for Python language, and this is really a great opportunity because I really want to learn about Python. And after that we have a lab classes. I couldn't say it is a lab class because it is also the same as a tutorial classes. If we have problems, and we can ask the teaching assistant to help us. They won't tell you directly and how to solve this problem and how to make this problem into the code. They will just guide us and tell us and give us an explanation about the problem. So we have a really basic foundation about how to solve this questionable problems. It is such a great opportunity because every week we have to finish our progress report. Not the progress report, it is something like a progressing marks that they give to us. It is a problem that we have to solve by coding, and every Friday we need to show our code to the teaching assistant. So one time that I get is I actually tried to Google it, and the teaching assistant told me that, oh, you must be search it from the internet, right? And then I said, yeah, I actually do that by internet. So the teaching assistant is really know about our code, whether we do it ourselves or by searching through the internet. And actually, after experiencing those learning education system, I really feel happy and grateful for this opportunity, because it is such a great time for me as a student from Indonesia to study abroad, because it is so uncharacteristic for me to actually having this kind of opportunity. So I hope you guys also can be one of the awardee that can go to abroad and expand your knowledge and share it to your friends about this big and this huge opportunity to the other students in your home university. So yeah, IISMA, be able to go abroad. Bye.